Welcome to Urban Farm Picks for November. Today we have the Playhouse Coop.
This 8x8 Playhouse Coop has actually been modified. This whole back panel was one piece, but it's too much for me to lift, so I had them cut it up into 3. I highly suggest that you split these up if you're a woman taking care of your coop by yourself, or even a man. It makes more sense. If you clean your coop all the time like I do, I clean this coop almost daily, so it doesn't make any sense to have this huge heavy board lifting up. So I highly suggest splitting this into 3, and actually this one is a solid piece. This piece doesn't move right here, but these do, and they swing out to the side. Super, super easy. A little modification that you can do to this coop. Highly suggest it. Much, much easier to clean. So you can see in here, nice large area for the chickens, and it makes it very easy to get into. This was also a window, but the girls did not like it. They did not like this window, so I had these shutters put in. They want it dark in there. They do not like any light. It just makes them feel unsafe. Here is one of the areas. Now, we've modified this as well. There were some nesting boxes here. They weren't really boxes, they were just some little slats. But the girls were roosting on them at night, and it wasn't good, so they just had droppings in there. Nesting boxes, so I said, forget that. All they do is sit in here and make a nest every day. So we didn't need those. You have to do what works for you and your particular flock. My flock, I had issues with this coop initially, and I had to modify it for them. So over here we have the nesting box door, and this is where the nesting boxes were, but again I took out those little slats, so they just nest right in here. They make a little nest every day. They always have something to nest on. Okay, here's the door to the coop. It's a full-size door, allowing you to walk in. And I can stand up in here, and this is so amazing to be able to stand up in your coop. After having the other one and bending down and cleaning it, I'm very appreciative of this coop that I can stand up in. This door here is bigger. We made a bigger door for them and a much larger little ladder, because at night they get a little tipsy, and my big birds, Helen in particular, actually was falling off. She fell off one night, so I had it redone. Got a picture of a rooster here, because basically this is as close to a rooster as these chickens are ever going to get. That's right. They are not ever going to see a rooster, but they get to look at one and, dare I say, fantasize about something they can never have. Another thing I like about this coop is all this area for them to walk around. Now, these girls free range all day, but it's nice for them when it's raining to have a little area where they can hang out and not get wet. I like also that we can hang the water, and they're completely separate. I don't have to worry about them getting mixed up. It's been an issue as well. There's just been little things. When you keep chickens, you start to notice little things. If you keep them as close as I do, these chickens, I keep them very close. You know, they're right outside my kitchen, so I see a lot of stuff. And at the door, to keep it open for them, put this little wooden piece up here. This pops it open. There's also a little planter box here on the outside, so I'm growing some onions. We've got a special feature up here on the coop as well. I had them put some gutters that align directly into this rain barrel, and this rain barrel is full. We had 2 rains and it is full. All you gotta do is open it up. There you go. So this is full of rainwater that I can use right here in this plant bed. So just from this little coop alone, I can get a 50-gallon rain barrel filled up with just 2 rains and recycle that back right into the plant beds. So this is a green chicken house. So there you have it, the Playhouse 8x8 chicken house. with a few modifications that I suggest you do as well to make it easier for you. Our next pick are heirloom tomatoes. I actually planted these gorgeous heirloom tomatoes, and look at these flowers. I don't know if we're gonna get, I don't know if these are gonna go or not. But I planted these from seed in July, and they are now producing. I have got some absolutely gorgeous tomatoes that I'm going to show you in a second, but I wanted to show you the actual heirloom tomato plants that I have. One of them is growing in the Grow Camp, and I also have some over here, and I have pulled off some amazing, gorgeous tomatoes from this one plant. And this is what you can do in the summer. If you remember to plant your tomatoes again in July, you can harvest in November. The tomatoes that I have from these bushes are the best ones I've had all year. So it's another chance. Actually, in Georgia you can do it because we have sun a little bit longer. So I'm growing tomatoes still, and the temperatures are dropping into below the 50s at night, so these aren't going to last too much longer, but I do have an amazing harvest I'm going to show you. Okay, here we have it. Look at these tomatoes. I'm so excited. I grew these from seed. I put a little seed in dirt and grew them inside initially and put them outside, and this is what we got. This is like my dream come true here. Aren't they gorgeous? Priceless right here. And also like $6.99 per pound at the store. I'm so proud of these. This is my greatest achievement through urban farming are these heirloom tomatoes, because every year I would wait for the heirloom tomatoes to be available, and it was a short time and they were so expensive, but I just love them so much. Look how they turned out. No disease. And I'm just really proud. So these were all picked when they were green, and they're ripening slowly. They will be eaten raw. I'm not opposed to cooking things, but these are too perfect. I think maybe just pick one up and just bite into it would be the way to do it.